Welcome to On Location. Today we're going to look at the sights and sounds of the Illinois State Fair. Our first stop, the Ethnic Village. And then we're going to talk to a vendor who's been serving up satisfaction for nearly 80 years. We're also going to drop by the Lincoln Stage, and there you're going to need to cover your ears because we'll be hearing the husband calling competition. Then we stop by the Sale of Champions at the Livestock Building. What trip to the State Fair would not be complete without a ride on the Sky Glider? All that today on Location. Today we start off with the Ethnic Village. Music, food, and fun for all.
Take you all south to Georgia. It was a rainy, windy morning. That's the day that I was born. Out on the sharecroppers running cutty shack. They say my mammy left me the same day that she had me. Said she hit the road and never once looked back. Well, I just started missing my grandma's old expense, and is the reason I'm standing here today. But I got on the country dirty and milk, and the church big and cotton race, and hell and bailey hay. Well, I've been shorting on the fast train, honey. I was born yesterday. Got a good Christian race and an 8th grade education. I don't need y'all to treat me this way. Yeah!
The Illinois State Fair offers all sorts of food. We drop by one vendor who has made it a family tradition for nearly 80 years.
Okay, we're gonna go to the park.
Jeff Meehan. We are selling lemonades, walking tacos, pulled pork sandwiches, Carolina pulled pork sandwiches.
How's business been this week, or so far, 3 days?
Well, Friday was really bad, slow. Probably one of the worst Fridays we've had at that first Friday at the Illinois State Fair. And then Saturday was really good. Good attendance Saturday. Now the walking tacos are going excellent, but the pulled pork are in a tie right now. The walking taco, you can either get a Frito or a Dorito bag, and we cut the bag in long ways, and then we put meat, cheese, lettuce, salsa, and sour cream. All of these are family.
Is that right?
That's correct. We've been out here 80 years at the Illinois State Fair. My grandfather started it in 1933. Actually, he probably started it before that, but we don't have records. We only have records back in 1933. Anyway, he's been out here, and it's kind of a family tradition. No, this is the only fair we do. You know, being out here, I've grown up out here. Basically, of course, we've been out here 80 years, and I'm not that old, but ever since I was a baby, I've always been out here. And you know, some of the old traditions that go on at the fair is and some of the local families that have been here for years. It's always the special time of the year that during the Illinois State Fair that we all see each other, and usually just that one time of the year.
So this is the family reunion.
It is a family reunion, sort of, and you know, basically all these people that come out here every year and that's been out here for generations. This is the time we kind of mingle with each other, and it's kind of a reunion. You're absolutely correct.
I'm going to introduce a good friend to the Illinois State Fair. In fact, I don't even know how many years your association's been with the State Fair, but I called my good friend Joe Kayette, and I said, hey, I'm not really happy with Happy Hollow. It's just so concrete, or actually it's not even concrete, it's broken up rock or something. And I said, you know, I'm thinking, why don't we put some like boulevards down the middle, or, you know, I'm not a designer. I don't, you know, I can plant my flowers at home and that's about it. So I'm thinking something really simple. He's like, I got a better idea.
Anyway, we also have an excellent working relationship with the Illinois Department of Agriculture, and specifically the Illinois State Fair, Amy and her staff. So when Amy did call earlier this year with her suggestion and asked me to come on out, we jumped at the opportunity even before we had the idea on how we were going to proceed, because we do have a wonderful relationship and we really do enjoy working on projects with them, and we've been involved in projects all over the fairgrounds already. We bring in a lot of designers. This time it was like 25, 30 designers from throughout Illinois for an extensive 2-day process or program. This time we split up into 3 teams, and each team is charged with developing an entire landscape design for that area, and they have just hours to do it. And so anyway, we spent the full day, it was just a couple of weeks ago, July 25th, doing exactly that. We got 3 unbelievably distinctive, very cool designs out of the process. They then meet with each other, present the plans before their colleagues, get suggestions and things from each other, do a little more tweaking, and then we brought the plans out here, still within that same 24 hours. But anyway, we've got the designs, they're conceptual, and what we hope to do now is present them to the fairgoers during the fair. I believe they're going to be available for the fairgoers to see near the entrance of Happy Hollow, and they'll have the opportunity to comment, make suggestions, maybe even pick what they believe is their favorite of the plans. This fall, we will sit down with these 3 plans again, and we will turn them into a single plan, and it will probably involve various elements from each of the 3 plans, but we will take what everybody believes is their favorite parts of each plan, put together one final plan, and that will become a master plan or a roadmap for the future. But by having a master plan and a roadmap, and having gone through this process, what we will be able to do is possibly implement one piece at a time until we do have a new Happy Hollow. And that way, if we're implementing as we go, one piece at a time with a master plan or with a roadmap, we obviously will have a cohesive, fluid, final design and final functioning Happy Hollow when we're done. And that was the key to the whole process, aside from beautifying it, making it a little more inviting for fairgoers. You have that whole issue of being functioning or functional for users both during the fair and the rest of the year, and that was the overriding theme.
The Lincoln Stage at the Illinois State Fair offers all sorts of entertainment. We dropped by during the husband calling competition. Cover your ears, here we go.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Illinois State Fair. We're excited to get the husband and hog calling contest started. We're going to start registration right here to my left, so you're right, and we will get started.
How about you sign up for the husband calling? Okay. likes me regular. Got my banana. Oh, I don't know where my husband is. He's not supposed to be eating this rich, fair food, so I took his teeth. Here we go. Let's see here now. I was the co-pilot. Illinois. Uh-oh. I see where we made the wrong turn. Hello, Illinois. Well, I'm just proud as punch to be here for the Illinois Stair Husband Falling Contest. My husband is a wonderful faller. He falls. Uh-oh. They tell me it's a husband calling contest. This is never gonna do because Bobby's deaf as a post. So, do I just have to holler at him? Oh boy, I don't even know if he was here. I stopped off at the little girl's room. Oops. Okay, let me just see if I see him. He's a looker. I think I see him. I think I see him out there. Okay, we'll try it. Be really quiet, because he can't hear. Bobby? Bobby? I think he's sleeping. Bobby, can I go down there and get him? Can I take this with me? Okay. I'm coming for you, honey. Here I come. Wait till you see him. He's just cute as can be. We've been married 81 years. Is that him? Oh, it's him. You're gonna get a meeting. He's so cute. It's not a husband falling contest, though. Bobby, I'm coming. Bobby, he's asleep. Bobby. Bobby. Bobby! Bobby! Hi, honey. I have some bad news. It's not a husband falling contest. It's a husband calling contest. I think we should go on to Indiana because I think that was a husband falling contest. Thank you for having us, though. We'll get us a corn dog first. I'll give you your teeth back. Bye now. Bye.
Kelly Tierney, congratulations on your win. And
Thank you.
Husband calling contest.
Thanks
Where
so
are you
much.
from, Kelly?
Cornland, Illinois. Population 66 or 68, just about 13 miles from Springfield.
Right, and so again, what got you into the husband calling contest?
Oh, you know, we were here a number of years ago. I have twin boys, and they would have been maybe high school at the time. And it was at the time when Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore were a couple, so older woman, younger man. And so I conned one of my boys to be in with me, and we won. And then you kind of get addicted. So that's kind of what started the whole thing. And then we try and think of something different every year.
So what was this year? Obviously, it's the costume.
I've
and the
aged a
movement.
little since I was in it last time, so you know, this is just my natural look.
Okay. Fantastic. So have you come out to the fair for anything else
Oh
besides
yeah,
this?
I love the fair. We're out here all the time. Horse races, all the food. We go in all the animal barns. We love the fair.
Well,
So,
fantastic. Thanks
yep.
again for being on our show. and
Thank you.
It was a privilege seeing you today. Oh,
There's the husband.
There's that husband.
Thanks, Yvette. You better go call him.
I better. Thanks, honey.
Bye-bye. And here we are back on location, and this time with Amelia Martins, and she is Miss Illinois County Fair Queens. And Amelia, tell me, how did you get involved, and what does it mean to be County Fair Queen?
I became involved because I was very active in 4-H at my county fair and enjoyed public speaking so much that I thought that it'd be fun to put my public speaking and interview skills to the test by enrolling in a pageant. And what girl doesn't like to dress up? So I became involved when I was about 13. I've been doing pageants since, and this is just the highlight. This is something I've always dreamed of, so it's truly an honor to be able to represent the state, the county fairs, and Illinois agriculture with this title.
So what are your duties, like at the state fair this year? What are you going to be out doing?
Well, I'll be running around lots of different places. I'm the official hostess for both the Illinois and DuQuoin State Fairs. So basically greeting people and visiting and being at many different events and just making sure that everyone knows that the State Fair Queen is out and about and around, because that's my official job.
And can you tell us, what would you say to get people to come out to the Illinois State Fair?
It's great entertainment, it's local, it's something really good to come out, and it's definitely a learning experience, especially with all the agriculture here. It's very hands-on. We have activities for the children, and I think it's very important that children especially learn about agriculture, because as the generations progress, we're more and more generations removed from family farming. So therefore I think that's extremely important. I would love to have people come out, and I would enjoy visiting with them as well, and the importance of agriculture in our daily lives. So I think that's key. There's also lots of great entertainment acts coming out in the grandstand. There's harness racing, and of course all those livestock shows as well. So I'm really excited and looking forward to welcoming as many people to the state fair as that want to come. I hope lots do.
And what's your favorite part of the state fair? You have to have something that piques your interest above everything else.
Well, I always really enjoyed bringing my 4-H projects down here and seeing just how excited youth are about what they've worked so hard on, and coming to the state fair as a 4-H'er, that's the icing on the cake. So I'm really excited to see them. I'm a couple years out of 4-H now because I'm a little bit older, but it's really great, and I'm really excited to see them again because that meant a lot to me when I was younger.
Well, I appreciate you letting us talk to you a few moments here on location, and we hope to see you around the fair.
Thank you so much.
This last Tuesday night, we stopped by the Governor's Sale of Champions and Commodities at the Illinois State Fairgrounds Livestock Building. The 2013 Sale of Champions is one of the highlights of the Illinois State Fair. The future farmers of America bring out the best of the best livestock and poultry. They also bring out the best of the best in commodities like bacon and honey and wine, just to name a few. All of these items are auctioned to help support various organizations. The animals and commodities are the grand champions of their divisions. The crowd filled the arena, and with full pockets, the bidding began. These animals are the pride of many in the future farmers of America. They are the result of years of hard work and sweat. Whether it be rabbits or chickens, sheep or barrows, the pride is no less. FFA President Sam Detweiler says they are the future.
A lot of people say we are the next generation of agriculturalists to come across this country, and so we kind of get the message out about agriculture and what it really is, because there's a very negative image of agriculture in the world today. They think a lot of farmers are cruel and we're mean and in the treatment of our animals, and we're really not. And so FFA, we are trying to get out that positive image to let people know where their food really does come from and what we're here for.
The governor was on hand to oversee his Sale of Champions and tells us the importance of such an event.
Well, the FFA, the 4-H, they're the future of our agriculture in Illinois. This is a special night every year where we have a Sale of Champions. The proceeds really go to help our future farmers, scholarships, education. It's also a lot of fun. It's an opportunity for all of us to learn about livestock, about the importance of Illinois agriculture, and I think it's really special.
State fair records were broken with the Grand Champion steer auctioned for $62,000. $50,100 for the Land of Lincoln Grand Champion steer and $25,000 for the Grand Champion barrow. Agriculture Director Bob Fleiter says this is a generational thing.
These are kids whose families come from generations of farmers as well, And, you know, it's those generations of farmers that continue to make agriculture strong. And these are people who've been coming here for years and years to the State Fair. The State Fair's foundation goes back to agriculture back 161 years ago. First fair had to do with agriculture, and we're very proud to say that it still does today, and the Sale of Champions is an extremely important part of it.
And I have 62,500. Sold the Grand Champion steer for $62,000. An all-time record far and away for the Grand Champion steer at the Illinois State Fair.
Here's a little tune called Sentimental Journey, Sentimental Journey. Roger Maulding and myself on the vocals. Gonna take a sentimental journey, gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey, new old memories. Got my bag and got the reservation, spend this time I could afford. Like a child without anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. Sentimental
trip to the Illinois State Fair would not be complete without a ride on the Sky Glider. And we sped things up a bit, and I do mean a bit. Next week, we'll be capping off the Illinois State Fair with a look at the Diaper Derby. Then we go out to the Island Bay Yacht Club for a look at their upcoming renovations. After which we'll be looking also at a new brewery in town. That's all next week right here on location.